I know like there was all the stuff of like, oh, heavy metal is the devil. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that anything like this isn't obviously the exact same as what's going on with content right now and the bad implications of it, but there is always some sort of like a negative sentiment around the new art form coming out. I wonder if, I don't know this for sure, but I would be willing to bet that like when movies were a big thing, that people were probably like, oh, I bet these movies are bad for us, I don't know for sure. But what I will say is that content's an interesting spot because it's the first time that like a form of art is I will be referring to content as a form of art here, by the way, because I believe that, and two, like it's the easiest way to refer to it as just like the newest form of entertainment that everyone's consuming. I'm gonna refer to it as a medium, right? It's the first time that content as a medium is directly like has evidence that it's not that great, right? And it's also interesting because heavy metal, everyone thought it was the devil. There was a huge panic over heavy metal. But if you talk to anyone who was listening to heavy metal, they'd be like, no, like that's not, or maybe as a joke, they'd be like, oh yeah, it's the devil itself. But like everyone who was in that group understood, no, this is not a bad thing. This is just a new form of rock music, right? Same deal with Playboi Carti now. How everyone says he is the Antichrist, and everyone knows, everyone that listens to Playboi Carti is like, no, it's just, he's just doing same thing with Doja Cat. These things happen, and people in the in-group recognize that all the people panicking in the out-group are being silly, right? Content's different, though, in that everyone who's consuming content is like, this is bad. This is bad for me. And I think we recognize it because we don't feel great. Also, because it's so capturing that it takes up all of our time. Like, I think there's reasons for it, but that makes it a very interesting thing because it's kind of the first time that that's happened, right? And there's a lot of net goods, but also net bads to content, which is why I don't like shitting on it. I kind of do that, right? I shit on content a lot, and I don't love that because like I think it's important to recognize that like I might have just gotten paint on my face, so that'd be so embarrassing.